All right, everybody, here we are. It is Friday. I am happy about that. February 1st, 2019. Let's talk, you and me. We have a few things we need to put together here. As I am doing this video blog, stocks are higher yet again. It does seem that we have entered a new phase here of Federal Reserve backstopping this market, the plunge protection team, the 6 banks that Mnuchin met with. I mean, it's really off the Richter scale. Understand, it's not real, and it will continue until it doesn't. But for now, the name of the game, yet again, is get long this market. I don't know another way to put it. It's fake. As you can't believe how fake it is, but that's the truth. Let me just say this real quick too, and again, this is not against the president. I'm just stating a fact. This morning he tweeted how this January was the best January for the Dow ever. First of all, he's wrong. It's not the Dow. I think he meant the S&P 500, but I have no idea what goes through the man's head. Number 2, to be fair, the president should have said that last December was the worst since 1931. But he won't do that. There's no way. So, the tweeting started again with Dow 25,000. You're going to start hearing, more of this. Hopefully he'll get it right because it's not the Dow, but whatever. He just has to tweet something. So again, this is why am I bringing this up as well? Because it creates enthusiasm and people want to get in on the party too. So there's multiple facets to this market moving higher here. And nothing goes up in a straight line. We all know that, but you got to be nuts to be short this market right now. I added to my long positions this morning. And, let me just say this too with regard to trading. Never, average down. If you're in a position and it's losing and it's going down, a lot of people tend to add to a losing position. No, I never do that. How I always operate, it's so simple. Should make sense to you. I always enter a small initial position and I watch it. If it goes in the direction that I believe it's going to go, then I add to it as it's going up or down if I'm betting against the market. But never add to a losing position. You're asking for trouble. I'm not saying you're going to lose every time, but these are just some little tips that you should be putting into your trading repertoire. All right? Anyway, I don't want to see anyone to get hurt or anyone lose. That. I am on your side like you have no idea. I want all of us to rip the face off of this market like you can't believe. And that's really the truth. There's no reason why we can't take advantage of this because this is a game, as I described yesterday. This is a terrible, terrible game that's being played on the American people here right now. And let me explain this to you as well. I should have said this. The whole discord which seems to be existing between the two party systems, it's just a show. It's like watching a sitcom. It's not true. They're both on the same side and they're working towards the same goal. I explained a lot of this yesterday. Checkmate, my checkmate video. Go watch that if you haven't seen it. And, let me say a few other things here. Let's talk about a PSYOP. Let's talk about the biggest PSYOP that is being played on a lot of people right now falling into this trap. The PSYOP plan. That Trump has a plan. Trump it's a temp job. The President of the United States is a temp job, okay? At most, that temp job lasts for 8 years. So even if there were some grand plan to fix everything else, well, the next guy or girl that becomes president can just undo the whole thing. It's a PSYOP to make anyone believe that there's a grand plan to fix things. Whoever's pushing the narrative has fallen deeply into that PSYOP as well. And a lot of people cannot escape it. You got to get out of it. Understand, the president has a temporary position And that leads me to the next thing I want to talk about here, just real quick. This wall thing is not about the wall. It looks like the president is going to have to resort to an emergency measure to open up the border. What is this really about? Is the wall really about the wall? It's about to see what the American people are going to allow the president to do. How far can the president push his power here domestically? If we allow this to happen here, it's going to set a very, very dangerous precedent for the next president. Let's say the next president thinks it's a national emergency to declare and to abolish the Second Amendment. Well, that's what this is a setup for. Don't you understand? It's a psyop that's being played on everyone right now. I think the president is going to have to resort to an emergency measure to open up the border, and that's the plan to begin with. That was the plan to begin with, to let people see, hey, you know what? The next president, well, President Trump did it because it was a national emergency on the border. Well, you know what? We got to get rid of the guns. People can have guns. We're going to strip out the Second Amendment by an emergency decree. Period. That's not the way the government is supposed to work. But look, we lost a long time ago. And there are so many people that are still playing into this. It's incredible. And I can promise you that whatever they do is going to push more cash into the pockets of Wall Street banks, Wall Street CEOs. So when I tell you that this market has entered a realm where it's never been before, where we have no way to gauge anything, just understanding that the game here is to make the rich richer, to eliminate the middle class through any and all means possible. Lie to them, distract them, psyop them, and everything else you want to think about. That's what's going on here. But you know that already. I know you do. I know you do. And that's why I am proud to say that all of you are the smartest on the web, and I love every single one of you. That's the truth. All right, with that said, keep your eye on this market. You know what to do. The 10-year yield, just real quick, is normalizing. Again, it dropped significantly, but now it's kind of stabilizing. Stocks seem to be responding to this. You can expect more easy money talk. Bullard this morning, Fed President Bullard was talking about how, no rate hike in sight, market's loving it. This is the way it's going to go. We're going to probably end up, more than likely, like I said yesterday, in a negative interest rate policy. People will be forced to pay to keep their cash in the banks. It's going on in other parts of the world, the developed world. Why not here in America? If those people over there are yelling and screaming about it and rioting in the streets, why would the American people do it? And we're the most dumbed down of them all. We'll just follow along like sheep. Not you, not me. We're going to find a way around it. But that's what's going to happen here. So please stop falling into the freaking PSYOP plan thing. No, that's the biggest thing here. It's not happening. President has a temporary job. And once that job ends, the next president do whatever he or she wants to do with whatever plan the president might have had, for which there is no plan. The plan is pretty simple. You know what it is already. And the two-party system is nothing but a freaking show. It's a sitcom. So people can sit there riveted to the TV. Oh, what are they saying today? Oh, no. Oh, that's the truth. Okay. Yeah. Oh, no. You got to be kidding me. That's what, you see that exact thing that I just did? That's how most people are. It's the truth. That's where you got to stay right up the middle and recognize things for what they are. All right. See you at the end of the day.